What's going on, guys? Auzio here, welcome back to a brand new video. So today I have got my new custom tactics to show you guys today. I haven't done a custom tactic video in a very long time, and that's because my custom tactics didn't change for a very long time. So now that they have, I do want to update you guys. Now this is the team I'm currently rocking around with. We all know it's an amazing looking team. Before we get into the custom tactics though, I do want to let you guys know that these tactics do work on next gen and old gen as well. So yeah, let's get into it, starting off with the balance tactics and instructions. Now I know not too many people care about the balanced tactics and instructions because they know as soon as I get into the game I go ahead and switch my defensive or attacking tactic. But the reason I feel like this is very important to do is simply because it does take the game like 3 minutes in game to process that you have switched tactics. So make sure you do your balanced tactics and instructions so you can defend against kickoff as good as possible. My defensive style is on balance, my width is on 50, my depth is on 40. My build-up play and chance creation is both on balance. My width is 50, my players in a box is 5, and corners and free kicks are both on 1. When it comes down to the instructions, my goalkeeper is just simply on default. My centre-back's on default as well. Left-back is on stay back while attacking. Right-back on stay back while attacking as well. My 2 centre-mids are stay back while attacking, cover centre. My left mid is come back on defence and get in the box for a cross, and that's the exact same thing for my right mid as well. My right striker is on getting behind, and my left striker is on comeback on defense. A lot of people just staying back on when going forward, and a lot of players just coming back on defense because I'm trying to defend against that kickoff as good as possible. So I want as many players behind the ball in like the first 3 minutes of the game. Now the tactic I do switch to, and the tactic that I do play pretty much throughout the whole game unless I feel like it's not working, is the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. These tactics for the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow and the instructions are the exact same as my previous tactics video. I feel like they still work really well. We're still getting rank 1 finishes, and it hasn't really let me down. So the tactics: width 35, sorry, defensive style is on balance. Depth 72, build up play balance, chance creation, direct passing. Width is 30, players in the box is 7, corners is 1, and free kicks is on 2. Now the reason I still have chance creation on direct passing is because I don't think EA have even touched it. It still pushes my opponent's defensive line all the way back, and it allows me to have like some nice space in the middle. I still feel like direct passing is 100% the way to go. The reason my depth is 72 is because I don't want to sit back on defending. I'm a player that likes to press, and I'm a player that likes to push players out to get that ball as high as possible up the pitch so I can go for maybe a quick counter attack, let's say. So yeah, the depth being at 72 is very, very important. Now the instructions, so starting off with the goalkeeper, he is going to be on default. Same thing for the centre backs as well. My left back is going to be on a stay back while attacking and on an overlap as well, and that's the exact same thing for the right back as well. The overlap doesn't really come into play very often. They will only run forward if they see the gap wide open, and that's something that I really do like because this formation is very direct. It just allows me to have a little bit of width as well. The CDM is on stay back while attacking, cover center. My left centre mid is on stay back while attacking, everything else default. The right centre mid, let me get to it, there you go, is on default. Don't touch the right centre mid at all. Preferably you can have a left footer there like me. I've got Gareth Bale because this right centre mid definitely does go forward a good amount, and sometimes they do just sit on the edge of the box, so it allows you to give them the ball, cut in onto that left foot and go for that finesse shot. The cam, default, don't touch him. The right striker, get in behind, everything else default, and the left striker is on get in behind, come back on defense. Make sure to have the left striker on come back on defense and your right striker just on balanced defensive support. You want to have one of them coming back because what it allows you to do is the right striker will make that run in behind instantly if they see you get the ball, and the Mane, which is my left striker, will actually come short, and it allows me to go for that over top through ball if it is on. If I do feel like though the 4-1-2-1-2 isn't really working out against my opponent, that's when I go ahead and switch over to my defensive tactic, which is the 3-5-2. 2. The 3-5-2 is simply amazing this year. You guys know how it is. So good on defense, so good going forward, because the amount of options you have going forward is ridiculous. You have the left mid and right mid for width, and you also have the cam and 2 strikers down the middle as well. So my tactics: defensive style, balance, width 45, depth 62, build up play, balance, chance creation is direct passing, the width is on 51, the players in the box is on 6, and the corners and free kicks are both on 2. Now the instructions: so starting off with the goalkeeper, default, no need to touch him. The centre backs, all of them on default as well. Your right DM is on a stay back while attacking, and that's the exact same thing for your left DM as well. Now you do put stay back while attacking on them, but it's not like they literally sit back while everyone else is going forward. No, they still give you the option near the edge of the box, which is more than enough in this formation. Now the left mid is on a comeback on defense and get in the box for a cross, and the right mid is on the exact same thing as well. The cam, stay forward. Make sure to have the stay forward instruction on the cam. It is very important in this 3-5-2 formation. The right striker and left striker is gonna be on default. You don't need to have anyone on like comeback on defense in this formation. There's no need. You don't even need getting behind as well. Just trust in their movements in the striker position. Now if my 3-5-2 is not working out, then I go ahead and switch over to the 4-3-2-1. This formation, I feel like it's very, very underrated. Like, I see a lot of people rocking around with a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow because, yeah, it's very good. But I also see a lot of people rocking around with a 3-5-2 as well. But no one's really giving like the 4-3-2-1 a chance. And I think it's an amazing, amazing formation to get like back into a game, because you have the left forward, the right forward, the striker, and you also have the left centre mid and right centre mid going forward while the middle centre mid is sitting back. Now the tactics for the 4-3-2-1 is defensive style, balance, width 40, depth 72, build up play, balance, chance creation, direct passing, width 35, players on a box is on 4, and corners is on 2, and free kicks is on 3. Now the reason the players on a box is so low is simply because the left forward, the right forward, and the striker are already pretty much getting inside the box. And then you have your left centre mid and right centre mid pretty much getting inside the box as well. One of them might sit on the edge of the box while the other one goes in. They sometimes like just, let's say, synchronize like that. But you don't really need so many players getting in the box for this formation. So you might as well just have it on 4. And yeah, you guys know why the chance creation is on direct passing. We already mentioned that. And the depth being 72. Once again, I want my players to be high up on the pitch because I like getting the ball high up on the pitch. I don't want to get the ball very deep because then I have to start playing it around a little bit. I want to get that ball as quick as possible so I can go for like a quick counter attack. So the instructions for the 4-3-2-1, starting off in the goalkeeper position, we are going to have him on default. The 2 centre backs default as well. Your right back, stay back while attacking. Your left back, overlap. Now you can switch this around. It definitely does depend on who you have in your team. If you want your right back going forward, then put him on an overlap and your left back on a stay back while attacking. Let's say you got someone like Da Costa and Alphonso Davies, then you want Da Costa staying back and you want Alphonso Davies obviously going forward, so he would be on the overlap and Da Costa will be on the stay back while attacking. Now the reason one of them is on an overlap is because they make a very unexpected run, and if your opponent does not track it manually, then they're going to be through on. It's simple as that. They're going to get in behind and you can just smack the ball over to him and you'll probably get like a nice cross across goal and you'll get yourself a very good goal. Your right centre mid, he's going to be on default. No need to touch it. It's the same kind of situation as the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow as your right centre mid. He's pretty much going to be on default, going up, going down, helping out defensively, helping out going forward. As I said before, preferably left-footed, so you can go in for that cut-in and go for that finesse shot. And as you guys clearly can see, I've got Gareth Bale. Your middle centre mid is pretty much going to be your CDM in this position. Staying back, sitting back, covering that middle. If you lose the ball in a stupid area, he will be there for support in that midfield. Your left centre mid is going to be on a cover centre. He's another player that's going to be going forward, another player that's going to be helping you out in the attacking areas. Your left forward, stay central, come back on defense. Your striker, stay central, get in behind, and your right forward is going to be on a stay central. The reason one of them is on comeback on defense is so you get that extra support in the middle. So pretty much this goes into like a 4-4-2 when defending. Mane, so my left forward, goes into like a left mid position. Trent and Kimpembe goes into the 2 centre mid positions, and Gareth Bale pretty much goes out to the side and covers the right mid position. So yeah, this pretty much defends like a 4-4-2. Now if I'm trying to get back into a game, and, you know, I'm struggling, let's say I'm 2-1 down, I go ahead and switch over to my 4-2-4 tactics. Now, this formation was a formation I used last year, pretty much for the whole year. It was ridiculous. It did not let me down. It got me back into every single game. And trust me, it is back, and it is ridiculous. The 4-2-4 to get back into a game is insane, and make sure, even though it's on constant pressure, make sure in-game you do activate team press as well. So the defensive style is constant pressure, the width is 70, the depth is 87. The build-up play is balanced, the chance creation is on forward runs, the width is 70, the players in the box is 9, the corners is on 4, and the free kicks are on 3. So the instructions for the 4-2-4 formation, starting off in the goalkeeper position, we are going to have him on default. Once again, just believe in your keeper to make the right decisions. The centre backs default as well. The left back, aggressive interceptions, and that's the exact same thing for the right back as well. The reason you don't want to have any of these on like stay back while attacking, it's simply because you see that gap in between Bale and Kimpembe and Mane and Trent. So behind Mane and Bale and just to the left of Trent and just to the right of Kimpembe, that gap right there doesn't get filled if you have stay back while attacking. So it just allows your opponent to get out of a press very easily. So if you have them on balance attack, Nuno Mendes or João Cancelo will go forward, so your left back or right back will go forward and cover that gap, and it will be way more difficult to your opponent to get out of the press. The centre mids, stay on the edge of the box for a cross, cover centre, aggressive interceptions. Once again, having aggressive interceptions is the way to go when trying to get that ball as fast as possible. The reason I have got stay on the edge of the box for a cross is because if I have the ball down the line with Bale or Mane, so my wingers, and I don't see my strikers at all giving me a passing option, what I can do is I can go for that cutback, and I will see Kimpembe there just waiting for the ball, or I'll see Trent there waiting for the ball on the edge of the box. It's very important to have stay on the edge of the box on these two centre mids. The right wing, stay forward, aggressive interceptions, and that's the exact same thing for the left wing as well. The strikers, stay forward, aggressive interceptions. The reason you don't want to have like a get in behind on these is because you're probably losing 2-1. You're trying to get back into the game. Let's say it's like the 80th minute. You know, getting in behind is not going to do anything because your opponent's probably parking the bus anyway, right? So them getting in behind will pretty much just be them running offside constantly. So I'd rather have them on a mixed attack so they can make their own decisions, come short when they need to come short, and it just allows them to, let's say, play freely in the striker position. So yeah, make sure they are not on get in behind. But yeah, that is going to be it for my new custom tactics. Hopefully these custom tactics will get you guys a few more wins in Rivals, will get you a few more wins in Foot Champs as well. I will say this right now, don't expect them to turn you into, I don't know, let's say a rank 1 player instantly, okay? Give them a try. Give them a few games. I know a lot of people, they search up like custom tactic videos, they put it on one game in, or not even one game. First 45 minutes are like, don't really like it. And then they completely just switch off it and go back to their old tactics. I understand that it can be frustrating at the start if it doesn't work instantly, but keep it going. You will eventually get used to it. You will eventually realize where the players are positioned, and you will start playing some really nice football. So yeah, give it a few games. If you don't like it after a few games, then obviously switch up. Maybe you're trying like the 4-1-2-1-2 first. If you don't like that, then I suggest going for the 4-3-2-1 or the 3-5-2. The 3-5-2, you guys know a lot of people are using it this year, and you guys know how ridiculous it is. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, make sure to leave a comment. But for now, peace.